Okay, so uh I'm going to be playing Skull Merchant again. I don't know. She just I took such a long break from her that the fact that she is terrible just like it's really weird. I feel like it must be how a lot of people considered how a lot of people felt about Billy, where he's just so clearly awful, and a lot of the times using your power is just not it. But it just there's nothing that compares to it. She is as terrible as she is, she just makes me actually care, which so many killers in this roster. I play and it's like, yeah, it's fine. But I just it's I don't know. It's hard to describe. But she feels fundamentally different in the way that she itches a piece of my brain, despite her being actually just so nothing. It doesn't deter me. Well, it does deter me. It did deter me. But it did I don't know. It's obviously, not as great as she was in the past. She definitely felt a lot more fun when she was actually a competent killer. But even throwing the game, I think is just still fun. Plus, I mean, last time we got what? 31 people. I think I'm gonna structure pretty much do the same thing as last time, where trying to make sure I'm always getting an injury with the drone, even when it's suboptimal, just to have a bigger data set, because bigger data set on Skull Merchant makes the good brain chemicals occur, yeah? It makes everything a little bit nicer. And having something specifically that I'm working towards always makes Dead by Daylight a little bit more fun than just playing a character to play a character. Having, a data set I'm working on or a video idea I'm working on just makes it feel a lot more engaging. And I'm thinking about doing, you know, about making some kind of a video with Scully about the rampant inability to play against her. And I feel like the bigger the number of sample I have, the bigger the sample size I have, the better. Because right now it's 31, which is good, but it could be more. It could be infinitely more, even. So, this plan for today is same plan as last stream. It just there really is no other character that feels like Skull Merchant. The even though they removed 70 to 80% of her skill ceiling and also just general skill expression, it's the 20% that they left, they're really just there's nobody like it. And yeah, I don't even know at this point if I'm hoping to see people know how to play against her or not. It's not. I don't know. It's because having people know against her is like, oh, it's good, but it's just like, how do I put it? When people don't know how to play against her, it makes it so obvious that complaints aren't even remotely thought about. But I don't know. I don't know. It's already a huge chunk of people proven that they don't know how to play against her. I mean, literally, I've only had 3 people so far that actually know how to play her fully, and only 8 that understand that pressing the control button on the third scan completely invalidates her power. But yeah, it's It's very strange because it's sort of I don't it's like Schadenfreude at myself. It's I've it's sort of a little bit fun to be annoyed at these things, you know? So it just I don't know. I don't know. It's something. It's something indeed. And of course, it's Chaos Shuffle because why think about putting on a build when I could not? Everybody loves not doing that, yeah? Oh yeah, isn't there a BP something something going on right now? I think there is. Double BP? It's until Spring Clap. It goes out in 3 days. 4 days? 3 days. 3.5 days, something like that. I think I may be able to go then. Ooh, Pop. And No Way Out. And Claustrophobia. Honestly, that's a pretty good build. It's a shame that I probably am not going to engage with any of it, because why would I? It's not really a smart drone. I should probably put it more in the center here. Like here-ish. They probably spawned in Shack, which is not my favorite. No? Okay. Let's put this here. It covers well, it covers half of the rock and half of the other piece. What? Did they deactivate that drone or did it just bug out? They deactivated it. This person is walking. Oh, this person is injured, so... What the fuck kind of a tile is this? Alright, well... People who are injured don't count. Not gonna spend 3 scans trying to get somebody already injured. There's another... Okay, is it? Is it deactivated? Like manually? I think it was, yeah. She already... Okay. Well... I think I fucked up my drone. That's 2 scans already. Yep. That was pretty free. You know what? I may as well pop it. So Fung does not know. I'm not going to waste time trying to see if Quentin knows, because it kind of doesn't matter if he knows or not. It's when somebody's already injured, it's basically impossible to actually know if they understand Skull Merchant counterplay, because there's no reason to crouch, really. Here is probably also a good spot. Ish, kind of. Okay, this one has a lot of progress. Maybe I should have saved the pop for here. Do that. Just held W. Okay, double back. He's just rock teching me. Well, there would have been a free hit, of course. Really? Really? Oh my god. He's not even doing anything smart. He's just holding W, which is good enough. There's too many things you can do against Skull Merchant. It's just not right. Alright, let's see. I'm interested in the Sable. Okay, 1 scan. I don't think that got me the second scan. I don't really care about Feng. I am too close to that freaking radar. There's a second scan. Okay. I have the ability to do the thing. If Sable is very not smart. There we go. Yep. It confuses me how she managed to get scanned there, given that you could just not... Damn. You have balance? What was that about? If she had just, like, sat at the pallet and mashed the vault button, she would have been invincible to that. This is very little. I think Pop is best on that gen. But that's not exactly smart, given it's kind of a waste of time to try and pop it. On the other hand, since nobody's healed, it's kind of annoying. My only real target is David. And I don't think that was David. I'm pretty sure that was Feng or something. Oh wait, was it David? He's here, so that counts. You're gonna give me Shack Pallet. Is David still in oh, well. Wait, did it bug out or no? It looked like it bugged out. Okay, I somehow lost David. That's annoying. This person just ran into me. Where did his scratch marks go? I don't see where they could have possibly turned off in such a way that I wouldn't have seen him. They turned this drone off. I think it was for this gen. Oh, that was bad. Oh my god. It's just... she's... I can't... All you have to do is hold W and you become invincible to drones. It's not... He may have zero idea how to crouch, but because he's just, you know, W holding, it doesn't matter. Okay, there's one scan. I'm just going to very, very slowly do 3 of those on him. God fucking damn it, there's so fucking many ways to turn off Skull Merchant's power. It's so stupid. It's so stupid that this is this good at turning off my power. It's so stupid. Because it is completely mindless. Like, there's no thoughts occurring here. It is just W holding. How... I genuinely don't think he just ran into the drone, but there's just so much line of sight blockers, it doesn't matter. Did somebody actually turn off that drone? There's no way. It must have bugged out, surely. Yeah. How long does it take me to get 3 scans on somebody who's literally just holding W and nothing else? A long-ass time is what we're going to find. Basically infinite amount of time. Alright, there's 2. He still has not crouched a single time. I think this will be 3. What the fuck? Was there something actually in my way? Nope. Yeah. He actually has no idea how to play against Skull Merchant. He didn't crouch a single time. It's just that if you simply hold W, her power does not work for the entire duration. The fuck? I think he ran me for 2 whole entire gens that were, I think, at literally 0. But it doesn't matter. It's so sad. He doesn't even know how to play against Skull Merchant. He was just fucking holding W with terrible pathing. Okay. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I heard this Sable. If you don't actively run into the drones, she doesn't have a power. 1. She realized. She's W holding. How? I've gotten like 4 scans outside of Chase. That's... Why? Okay. She'll get scanned here. Are you actually kidding me? Oh wait, no, she did. It just didn't make the sound. Get me that drone. I think I fucked that up. Nope. Okay. Well, fortunately, she started having very poor pathing. So that's 3 more to the list of people who don't know to press the control button. And is that 4 scans outside of... How? How? I don't have any drones. I didn't mean to pick that one up. I meant to pick the other one up. I needed to keep this one right where it was, actually. What the fuck? And again, this Feng would have made it out had she simply held W and control. I think I'm fucked, actually. And they turned off the drone. I could have just, hit David twice, but... I wanted to... I was thinking maybe if I put him far enough in, I could have gotten... what's it called? I could have gotten another chase with him if I pulled her all the way in, but there was just no hooks around, aside from the one. If I injure him, then I never get the chance again. Okay. 3 more onto the doesn't understand Skull Merchant counterplay. Distressing. Stressing. Oh, I can't look up. This. Oh, Chaos Shuffle aggravates me so. I keep wanting to look up perks so I can look at their descriptions, but you can't do that. So if I want to look up the specific whatever it is, I have to back out of the Chaos Shuffle queue. It's 40 meters plus 26%. Wow, I thought, for some reason I thought distressing was 33%. So 40 times 1.26. What? Oh, that's divided. Whoops. I may have looked at the wrong thing. 40 times 1.26. 52 meters. It's 50.4 meters, not 52, if you have a 40 meter terror radius killer with distressing. honestly, with Wesker, the 40 meters like matters quite a bit because if he uses his two dashes, then he has no power when he gets to you. But and the dashes are like there's a long cooldown on them, so like the extra 8 meters really matters. The 40 meters on Blight basically doesn't even feel like a difference because he's just so fast with all of his bumps. It only matters if they're for some reason not using their power for map traversal. Is there anything else that could possibly be even this? Why? Oh, it's a yellow. Still, why is low power mode even an uncommon add-on? It should be brown. It should be her meme add-on. In brown, it's so bad. I could wait. Hold on. What if I'll do the 10% rotation speed drone. Because I mean, I'm not really looking to see. I'm not. Winning is actually negatively impactful because I would be like tunneling somebody out if I wanted to win, right? And no, I want them to heal so I can get as many positive chases as I can, or as many drone-based chases as possible. The only thing is that maybe maybe this is such a throw to the point where the match ends too quickly. I don't know, it'll be funny to put on for a singular round of 10% rotation speed. All it really does is make it so that the 100% rotation speed, the only thing that it's okay-ish at, which is looking at one specific palette, it just doesn't do that. This is like the ultimate nerfing yourself, because 100% rotation speed is worse in like 90% of the time, but then there's 10% of the time where it is, and the 10% extra bonus speed undoes those 10% of times where it might actually be more helpful than normal. Because it's just fast enough to look off of a palette if you're putting it down preemptively, but not nearly fast enough to do literally anything in chase. It's the ultimate everything is worse add-on combination. Flashy medkit. I kind of wish I was going against 4 medkits, that way people would heal more. Because that last game they were like, well, one of them had no Mither, which was unfortunate. But 2 of them spent like a huge chunk of the game just unhealed, which made it so I had to go after David, and David, who was being very annoying by just holding W. The fact that he took me on that long of a chase, despite the fact that he had no idea how to play against Skull Merchant. Oh my god, it's so aggravating. Oh, also, I wonder if it removes the ability for me to... Hello, no Mither, but again. The ability for me to... Let's look at that speed. Oh, yeah. That's some shit right there. Yeah, they'll never fucking get by that. Oh, man. Oof. I don't give a fuck about the no Mither person. I want to actually play the game. Okay, there's one scan. Oh my god, that shit is so fucking slow. Oh, wait, Jeff? He got scanned again. I don't even know which way it's rotating. No. It's fine, I just need... One day it'll get here. Let's see, like here. Look at how fucking slow that shit is. Hold on. Fuck. I'm not even certain if he understands. That's the worst. He was standing still, and then I don't know if he gave me that claw trap or just because he felt bad, or he just was taunting me. I don't. It's not obvious at all. Both deactivate. God, deactivating it is so fast too. It doesn't matter. I don't see any survivors there. I guess I'll leave that one. Turn it that way. There's one. I feel like I'm just going to have to drop it behind them for all three every time. Oh, wait. Drone? There's two. Completely unnecessary scan again. God damn it. Oh, I perfectly mistimed it. I hit her like 1 millisecond before the claw trap went on. Oh, chase for 500 seconds. 2 matches? That's very fast. Oh, right. I had like a 300-second chase with David. That would explain it. Pain res. Yippee. Oh, yeah. I should see Jeff? No, this is no Mither Ellen. Interesting choice. I mean, you have Shaq right here, so none of this matters. Why am I even chasing fucking no Mither Ellen? This is useless for my purposes. Gimme... Who's that? Laura. No way you're giving up against meme add-on Scully in Chaos Shuffle. There's actually no way. What? What was the plan there? Oh my god, this is fucking awful. That's the second time somebody has gone into a locker versus my Skull Merchant. I don't know who spread the propaganda that lockers do literally anything versus Scully. I would like to learn who, because actually how do they propagate such such an insanely incorrect thing? No, Laura didn't learn. Damn. That was just bad overall. You don't make that. Why is Fung coming over here? Oh, Sabo box? I mean, you're on the wrong side. I can't believe 3 gens have popped with how weirdly fast those chases were. Plus pain res. Honestly, the fact that you can what's it called? You can disable her drones is basically just there to slow down survivors, because they do nothing outside of chase. And you can just replace them really quite quickly inside of chase. In the past it mattered when they were, you know, when she was a trapping killer, but then they took that away for some reason. Also, I keep fucking up. Oh, they're running away. I think it swapped onto the wrong one at the last second. Oh, I had it going the wrong way. This is so stupid. I'm waiting for this thing to come at her at a glacial pace. One day. What? What was even the point? of dropping the pallet. I wasn't going to hit you. There's one scan. Hold on, wait. Let's do it like here. There we go. I do technically have another drone. I just don't have the ability to do anything with it. What the fuck? How did that not scan her? No, you're not supposed to run away. She can literally just stand there. Which fucking drone is not letting me place one? Why wouldn't it let me place a drone there? It doesn't matter. Is she actually going to stay at this loop or... There's 2 scans. So fucking so stupid. These add-ons are so fucking stupid. Come on, let me put down the frickin' drone. Oh my god. Finally. I'm gonna have to chase her all the way around to actually... And then she just goes literally anywhere else. God. I can't... Fucking... I can't put down my drones anywhere around here. I just... I don't think anybody has crouched or stood still. Like, Jeff stood still, but I don't know if that was for the drones or just for BM purposes. These are terrible. Here? I can't... Oh, is it too close to the Fung? Here, I'll put one there. And then in like 30 seconds when the cooldown's up, I'll put the second here. There we go. What? What? Why are they... Wait, why are they leaving here? This is the freest save of any possible save. Look at how stupid this is. Look at how incredibly stupid this is. I wouldn't surprise me if Laura could get this save handily on her own before I could get scans, even with them not crouching. And they just leave. Why did they leave her? This is the freest save I think I've ever seen in my life, and they left her. Why? It's so stupid. Okay, I'm fucking never, ever, ever, ever putting those add-ons again. That was awful. Get the fuck out of here. Give me back the good add-on, please. Good in quotation marks. None of the... There's literally nothing else, right? Nothing else is even remotely helpful. Suffer smart, it doesn't matter. Battery life of call-out chats never matters. Disable state, 15% is just such a small amount, it doesn't matter. No skill check warning, doesn't matter. That one's obviously bad. Undetectable by 20% isn't really helpful in chase. Increase hindered. I mean, I never need the speed boosts for the speed or hinder. So if I'm going to get a hit, like an extra 2% hinder almost never matters. Drivers with cloud trap suffer exhausted, doesn't matter, I'm going to be chasing them for like 80 seconds. Cloud trap is removed. Okay, I'm literally... I've never had a survivor chase be in chase long enough for a cloud trap to move, so always useless. Servers with the cloud trap are oblivious, I'm chasing them. Increase hindered, I already talked about this. This is like the only other good one. So I received cloud trap relay aura. That's okay-ish. Clawtrap battery life increases by 10% for each Clawtrap up to none. So she has 3 add-ons that do something. Well, I guess 4 if you include the Hemorrhage Mangle that I'm not using. She's got 20% action speed. That one's pretty good. She's got 10% rotation speed, which is okay. Mangle Hindered and Scanline immunity. It's so bad. Why is it so bad? Why are all of these things so bad? There's nothing here. Ay, ay, ah. Because, right, in the past she had more add-ons because her power was worse, and they basically made more and more add-ons basically. Like the haste, having haste on scan and having hinder on scan wasn't part of Gen 1 Skull Merchant, so but they were part of add-ons. And then they reworked, they added them back in, and then they replaced them with a tiny bit more, a teensy tiny bit more hinder. It's not even as much as, like, Clown gets from his bottles. or from his one add-on, I mean. His one add-on does twice as much as this does, and he already has a stronger hinder in the first place. I don't think he... How does Skull Merchant compare versus Freddy's hinder, actually? I hadn't thought about that. I think Skull Merchant is, what, 5% hinder? Freddy is, I want to say 10%, and then Buddy Clown is 15% base. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Where is it? Oh no, Freddy is 15% hinder. Interesting. Huh. So Freddy is pretty much the same thing as Clown, except that he can slow down through walls and teleport and explode pallets that are far away from him. Except he doesn't, in exchange for not having the yellow bottle. Which is, I think, a pretty pretty good trade-off for him. The yellow bottle is like, it's good. But it's definitely not as much as everything else that Freddy gets. 8% hindered. Okay, it used to be 10%, now it's 8%. The 2% hinder is just an entire all of the nerfs were just so rude. I can never get over just how blatantly evil it was what they did. At least I don't know. I don't know, man. Like at least with like they didn't nerf Hillbilly's actual power. They just made it so you have a limited amount of uses for your power, and they nerfed add-ons, I'm pretty sure, when they added the overheat. But his actual chainsaw sprint and turn radius and all of that didn't get touched. So much is one of like 3 characters, I think, where I've gotten a independent, what is it, cosmetic with Eerie Shards. Because the mask was from the friggin' thing. I had to get it separately. It looks so much better with her blue Rift cosmetic than her base thing. Maybe it's just me, but I'm just like not a fan of the mohawk look they gave her in those Rift cosmetics. I think they look ugly as hell, personally. Okay. What? I just not an indoor map. That's the main thing I'm hoping against. Smaller maps are better. Indoor maps are the worst. God, fuck, why do I say anything? Why do I say anything? I should know better than to ask for that. Disappointed in myself. I should know the second I say anything, it would give me exactly fucking this. Wow, you spawned really close to me. It's so impractical to try and get a clutch out. Look at this, M1, bam, right here. There's no way she would be able to dodge it. Wow, that's unfortunate. I'd fucking... Claw trap. What the fuck? Why are your scans so ass? I'm gonna have to... Nope. Alright, there's one scan. I don't think she's... God, what? Somebody's fucking in the middle of my chase, you're turning off my drone? That's so fucked up. I'm in the middle of something here. Isn't my power weak enough? Alright, there's 2 scans. Oh, I forgot to count who did and didn't know how to play against Skull Merchant for the last round. I think it was 3 people who did not know. God damn it, I fucked up my drone. Well, she doesn't know. And you never make this fall properly. Undying. Crazy undying value, surely. Why are you following me around and turning off my things? They're so bad already. Like, it's just, you just don't need to. They're already so awful, there's not even a need to turn them off. Oh, god damn it, game, would you please? Alright, I think Leon knows how to play against Skull Merchant. You can't do the same exact thing 10 times in a row. No way. Okay. He wasn't struggling, and I thought he was going to friggin' give up. I don't think that one has been touched since Jane did it at the very beginning. This is still regressing. Toss down a thing so I get... this is annoying. I don't know where they are. I guess I go back to Hook because I have no idea where anybody else could be. Not really what I want to do. They should be right here. Oh, man. Okay, well, we'll give Leon another chance to show that he can press the control button. Hello, Nia. I'll take you. Well, Nia doesn't know she can press the control button, that's for sure. That's 2 don't, 1 does. That should have been a scan. How? What? She wasn't crouching. How did those not scan her? I mean, I have to keep following behind them and forcing them to... Okay. Well, I'm gonna say Nia semi-understands, given the fact that they held still for that part. But they weren't crouching earlier when they were very safe to do so. Jane doesn't understand. All I need is Michaela. And then that'll be everybody. But I don't have any way to know where these people are. Well, I guess maybe this one's Michaela. That's my hope. This one is Leon. That was a terrible drone. Why did I do that? Honestly, kick this with Eruption. I think Leon has one scan on him for some reason. I really wish it was Mikaela, because she's the one I actually want to chase. Throw this drone down for stealth, I suppose. Okay, there's Mikaela. Okay, it scans her while falling. I wonder if you don't press shift while falling, if that will still scan you. No, that drone is just not in a place capable of guarding that section. I really don't think Mikaela knows, because she's kind of not doing this correctly at all. Like, she's just sitting at pallets. Oh yeah, there's no way. I'm literally like 10 miles away from her and she got scanned. There's no way she understands that you can crouch under these. What? Didn't I recall a drone? What the hell? That was a bad drone. That'll never work. God, I fucking hate... Okay, Jane, like what are we doing? Yep. So Mikaela doesn't understand, Jane doesn't understand. Nia and Leon, maybe. Nia semi. Leon... fully? Did either of them crouch on the first two scans? I don't think they did. Okay, Mikaela and Jane don't understand. So I want to spend more time chasing the other two, Leon and Nia. God, I can't believe I got fucking Hawkins. Well, the person that's up there is Jane, which is not helpful to me. I guess I have to go back to Hook and hopefully find the unhooker. It just... There's nobody else in the game that whose power does not work when somebody presses fast fall. It's so annoying. Even fucking Ghoul can get people over. Okay. So Leon does understand. Mikaela just painfully does not understand. What the fuck? Oh, she ran out there. Or maybe, I don't... I'm gonna say he understands, but he also is just not playing the game, so it's kind of difficult. Ooh, who's that? Nia scanned? Okay, you're the other person that I need to chase anyway. So... put a drone here. Cut you off the other way? No, she just ran by. God damn it. There's one scan. No. No, actually, Nia, I'm revoking your understand privileges. There's Mikaela just sitting right next to me. I'm out of drones. Oh, the killer's like, how am I get a free injury to prevent using vaults? Yeah, so... yeah. Skull Merchant, if you're vaulting a window or a pallet, your power does not scan people just at all. So just sitting there mashing the spacebar makes you invincible to her power, as opposed to other people whose power is built in, like Houndmaster, whose power is specifically made to be able to play around and punish people for vaulting. Hi. Okay, she sounded almost silent. I thought she had friggin' off the record for a second. I guess I'll tunnel you. You're right here. You ran into me. Okay, so Leon does understand? It's kind of annoying because I don't know if Leon actually was crouching to go under the beam or if he was just doing it to BM, because he just sat there and looked at me while he was crouching. He didn't actually like play. No idea where the person who was working on this gen went. Okay, here's some scratchies. Who do we have? God damn it, every single fucking time I find him. And I don't get to know whether he's actually playing the... I'm gonna count it as him understanding. But the other three did not understand. Michaela and Jane made it very obvious. I think Nia was crouching earlier as BM and not as actually trying to counter Skull Merchant. I fucked that one up. Now. Nope. Now. Nope. Now. Nope. That was stupid. That got a scan on her? That's crazy. Let's get rid of that drone. Nobody's gonna go upstairs for, like, ever. This is still at nothing? I guess I need to look at the last gen. Run into me? Nope. Somebody was here. Yep. I don't even have to, like, look around anymore. Oh, wait a minute. You're kind of trapped here with me. But... Hold on. This is harder than it looks. Alright, there's 2 scans. Completely unnecessary scan. Oh, wait a minute, Jane. Okay. Okay, Jane gets put in the semi-understands. Because she could have crouched more than the last beam, but she did in fact crouch the last beam, so... We'll give her credit where it's due. Do I see any auras of a Michaela? I do not. That one is still at maximum. Interesting. Is she working on it in the middle of it? Hmm? What do you mean? It's not... Is it Skull Merchant's birthday? It's not mine. Where is Michaela? It's not. Why did you think it was mine? That's not, Ah, true. You're so right about that. If you keep saying it, I'll be correct one day. I mean, Meraxel's birthday is in, what, 3 months? I created them in October. Is it the 11th or the 12th? I have to look back. I have a scheduled thing for the 1-year anniversary of creating creating it. Where in the heck? is this gosh dang hatch? Damn. Okay, so what is that? That's once. God, I wish Leon had played the game properly because that's so confusing. Okay, so that's what we're adding. That's 2 from there, and then I'm gonna count Leon as a semi-understand given the fact that he was not actually playing the game. He crouched, and then like he was just like memeing, which is why I don't want to put him all the way into fully understand. Putting Jane as semi-understand, Leon as semi-understand, and then the other 2 as not understanding. Michaela and Nia did not understand. And then from the previous match, adding the 3. So we're at 28 don't understand, 10 semi-understands, 3 fully understands. I think that's still... I think that's worse so far than yesterday. Like, the average has gotten worse. Because what's that? 28 divided by... What is that? 13 divided by 41... 68% people who have no idea how to play against Skull Merchant. So it went up. It's gotten worse by, what, 3% was it? I guess it's very minimal. It does seem that the average is probably going to level out at about 2/3 of people don't understand that you can crouch versus Skull Merchant. Which is something, that's for sure. I wonder... Because they're going to change it so her beam doesn't cover the bottom anymore, and I do wonder how much that is going to actually help people. Because the idea is that if you don't have the beam at the bottom, it makes it more obvious that you can crouch under it. But, like, will it though? Will it really? I have to wonder if it'll actually increase the number of people who understand that pressing control turns, is counterplay. Or, people just are going to continue to ignore Skull Merchant as they did before. Probably what it's going to be is if the rework increases their player base by a lot, then it'll matter. Honestly, even that's not totally sure. I think 2.0 had a decent player base, and even then people don't know. It's difficult. There's so many different reasons as to why people don't know Skull Merchant counterplay. Some of it right now is because she's so rare that anybody who's new to DBD or newer, they've joined in the last what, 6 months, a year? How long has it been since they killed her? Well, and any of them probably haven't even seen Skull Merchant enough to understand that crouching matters. And then everybody else just didn't learn because they hated her. So they thought it would be really funny if they said she has no counterplay, and in order to back that up, they didn't learn her counterplay. Because then if nobody knows how to counterplay her, then she must not have any. Sort of, I would say sort of like another killer, but there is no other killer that really got that. Maybe Ghoul, actually. Yeah, I think Ghoul is experiencing a very similar thing, where there is counterplay to his power, but people are not learning it in order to say, oh, but he doesn't have counterplay, actually. I've definitely seen some of that happening. Why can't you all bring medkits? I want you to heal, not do gens. I need, like, 20 minutes if I'm gonna get enough time to chase all of you. I just... how much? Okay, so this add-on technically is okay-ish, given the fact that it takes away windows of opportunity. That's like the only reason to use this on it. It's still terrible. It's still not worth running. But it does that. Technically speaking, it has a reason to exist. This 1 extra second of a survivor appearing on the radar is basically useless. If they made it like 5 seconds or 10 seconds, maybe it would be worth it. But 1 singular extra second is just, it's such a short amount of time, it's never going to come in. Going through each of the things and being like, yeah, which of these have a purpose and which of these don't? And like most of them have 0 purpose. And then the ones that do vary from, technically speaking, has a purpose but is still not worth running, to has no purpose. I do have to remember very good and very well to actually record the results of whether people understand counterplay, because I nearly forgot it for Ormond. I guess put one here. It's like an okay spot, but the undetectable is more what I care about. Okay, there's somebody way in the back here. And they're going to shack. Put it here. You kind of want to put it a little bit further back. You can get scans through the window here. She leaves shack. Put it down here and then chase her. Okay, well, she's W King. But not crouching. Oh, I had Devour, apparently got cleansed. Oh, and there's Hex, whatever the heck. Okay, so Elodie does not understand how to play against Skull Merchant. Nice and obvious. Love to see it. Very clear cut. Tinkerer. I'm gonna try and get a grab, maybe. Ah, fuck. My brain was still on Crab. Okay, I have to abandon that chase. It's cheating if I chase her, because I injured her without a drone. My brain was still on Grab, and I literally, like, reacted on seeing her. I kind of fucked up my drone by walking into it there. This should be a double tap. If I actually got the scan off, which I didn't for some reason. She didn't even crouch, though. That's the weird thing. Like, she should have been scanned. The game just said no. Ah, fuck me. I have to wait like 30 seconds for the... What the fuck? Oh, those scratch marks were confusing as hell. I think she should have been scanned there, but whatever. Oh, she was just running around the rock. God damn it. It's difficult to pay attention to drones and to the loop and to the survivor. Well, I'm gonna say Tori doesn't understand how to play against Skull Merchant. What do we have? We got Jonah. Oh, I can't even freaking... Wouldn't let me place a drone. I must be too close to one of them, but where? Maybe... No, I was gonna say it's because I'm too close to a gen, but I was very far away from it, honestly. Okay, there's Jonah. It's not that difficult to not get scanned. I'm so far away, there was no reason. So already, Jonah, you're off to a pretty bad start. Because you should not have gotten scanned there ever. Okay, well... Makes it very obvious. I'll honestly break him and zone him. There's nothing back there. Okay, all that's left is... Talita. Nobody else understands that you can press control. She's been I think, did I scan her in chase or out of chase? I'm not certain. Oh, scratch marks. Whose? Ah, perfect. Exactly what I wanted to see, actually. How the fuck was that not a scan on Talita? I swear. There's literally, actually no way that was not a scan. Okay, Talita does not know. I think Jonah created a visual blocker. Like, he physically blocked the scan from getting to her. I think that's what happened there, which is so weird. You can, apparently, I like, if that's true, that means you can body block scan lines, which is stupid. Hello. Yeah, I can't get you here. Did that not get her? How? It should have. I need to pull back a thing. There's so much of the loops that... I mean, look at this. No, she run back into me while I was turning away to look at my drones to get one back. Whatever. We'll just leave her, it's fine. They're probably healing under hook, right? Yep. Which one of them? Jonah's the fresh one. That's not really there to scan him. It's more like, Jonah, what the fuck? Why are you crouching now? You've... give me Tori. I don't want to have to chase you again when you get sprint burst later. You already wasted it here. There should be a scan, right? Nope. Okay, like here? There's one. Just 3 more? 2 more? How many more do I need? A lot. Okay, there's 2. Okay, so we have a double tap set up. But now she's actually in loops and stuff, which is going to make this a lot harder. Before, she was just sitting in a dead zone for like 60 seconds, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get this double tap. Now she's actually at really strong pallets and windows. So I'll get the injury, but not the double tap, which is sad. Well, she walked away, so maybe this pallet is a lot more double tappable. Or not pallet, but loop. Damn it. I have to just wait here. Let me just place my drones. No double tap. That's a shame. How... I don't think I've given all of these people an excuse to be scanned. I'm pretty sure like at least 2 of these people have been scanned outside of Chase, which is just... like, just how? That was a bad one. It takes way too long to actually come out. Like, it's kind of good placement? Not really. There's a second scan on Talita. Okay. Wait. No, I'm gonna have to do it manually. She just held W. If she had dropped the pallet and then ran, I have a feeling she would have given me a scan. There we go. There's a double tap. Yeah. Gates are very far away. Okay, pull that one and that one. try to set up a nest of drones for them to have to play through. Another one like here. And I can put one more here. Jonah, what? What? Why? One more here. Oh, now you understand? No. You don't make that, yeah. Jonah left. What do we got? She's not anywhere on the scans. Cripes. I should have been paying a little bit better attention. I don't think you'll have BT by now. You going back for the pickup? That can't be a good idea for you. No. You're going for the other gate entirely. I mean, Talisa probably gets out because I'm going for her, but whatever. Yeah, this gate is opened. I mean, of course it is. But it gets out. Honestly, I may never see... Who's the other one? Elodie? I think Elodie's the one that I downed way in the corner. I may never see her until after time's already up. Gonna be here for another full minute. Oh, if she had crawled straight to Shek, she probably would have gotten Hatch. I feel like they could make this not a thing. Hello. Let's get this over with. Okay, so that was 4 people that didn't understand to press the control button. It was weird, because Elodie pressed control at the very end, outside of Chase. And it's like, really? I think she was just trying to sneak up. I don't think she actually... was doing it to sit under the drone. Because she didn't in the actual chases. I think it's a good number of, like, data points to be trustworthy. Because if I'm looking at, you know, is 50 matches enough data, or is, like, 100 survivors enough data? Like, I think there's a bunch of different ways and metrics. Because right now I have about 50 individual survivors based on around whether they know how to play Skull Merchant or not. And I'm wondering, at what point is it such a large sample size that it's like, it's fair to extrapolate to the rest of, like, the general survivor base, as opposed to being still small enough to not really be trustworthy. I think I'm gonna shoot for 100. I feel like 100 survivors is a pretty chunky number of people. I think that's pretty fair. You know, if out of 100 there's 70 that don't know how to press control, it's probably going to be representative of, within like 5, maybe 10% of the broader survivor base. But I suppose, I don't know. It's very difficult to tell when exactly the cutoff for good number of data points to not enough is, because it shifts depending on what you're talking about, I feel. I really that's right. Is there going to be a time where we have... Okay, no. Chaos Shuffle ends in 2 days, so by the time Springtrap comes here and ruins Killer Q's, at least it will only be him ruining it and not also Chaos Shuffle. Because I could see a timeline where Behavior has Chaos Shuffle up while we have Springtrap, and Q's are actually an hour long. But no, it ends by then, fortunately. Although honestly, Q's may still be like 20 minutes long even with just Springtrap. It's a definitive possibility. Because we're going to get many new players. Although, I wonder, because new players, usually in FNAF, you're playing as, like, Survivor, quote-unquote, right? So who knows, maybe they all come in like, oh, I wanted to verse Springtrap, I didn't want to play Springtrap. And we have, like, all of the new players go straight to Survivor, and they sit on, like, doors, and they don't do gens. That would be really fucking funny. Just, like, we get, like, a bump, we like double or triple the active player base, except all of them are playing FNAF instead of TPT. That would be so funny. So Killer Q's are instant, and also gens go by as if there was only one person doing them, because the other 3/4 of them don't know. It's a really funny image. But it is unlikely. But I can't say I would complain if Springtrap brought in a bunch of new Survivor players and I got to have instant queues again. It's been so long since Killer had fast queues. It's been like... I mean, pretty much since they started doing events, honestly. Ever since then, Killers have had... minimum, like, minute to 2-minute queues. I'm gonna run out of bloody party streamers. I can only have one left after this one. I haven't been prestiging Skull Merchant because without knowledge of the new rework, I don't exactly feel like making this Skull Merchant one of my highest investing a bunch into her. It's not really any add-ons of hers that I'm like, oh my god, this is definitely completely necessary to bring on her. And like the only one I feel like is necessary is the brown one, which is 10% scan immunity. Everything else is like, man, I like Midwich. I mean, honestly, Midwich is one of the least bad, what's it called? Least bad indoor maps for killers that need to have range on their stuff. Because most of the loops aren't tall. Really bad about actually knowing where to go in Midwich. I heavily rely on Lethal Pursuer to tell me where survivors spawn here. Which is a bad habit. But, eh. 1 scan. 2 scans. Well, Nicolas Cage does not understand. Oh, I think I forgot to log the last people. That was 4 people that didn't understand. Oh wait, no I did? Did I? Wait, why is somebody working on the gen right behind me? What the hell? She... Is that 2 scans already? Okay, Arella does not know how to play against Skull Merchant. That's half of our current survivor base. I really expected her to vault the pallet. Okay, all we need is Quentin and Jonah. I think I did actually add the last match onto the non-knowers. I don't think I'll find anybody here. Yeah. The hell? Hey, bud. He was so loud through that wall. I feel like he should have been a little bit quieter than that. Okay, Arella, I hooked her in here, yeah. Hello, Arella. I'm not interested in you. I want Jonah, but Jonah is being a little rat. Okay. Okay, here's Quentin. Quentin also works. Please don't. There's a scan. Completely unnecessary scan, once again. I was already on top of you. Block the window? Damn. I tried. Okay, this is a great area for power. Fuck me, I tried to pull up the radar. And rotate that the other way, it didn't work. Let's pull this one back. What is this pathing? I think this might work. Ah, just barely. I think I might have actually body blocked the beam. I don't know, man. This is not your day, I guess. It's just too easy. I can't resist a succulent injured survivor on Death Hook. It's not in my nature. Another scan that shouldn't have happened. Honestly, I thought he was already on 3 scans, not 2. This is awkward. Okay, Quentin semi-understands, I'm gonna say. Because he did stand still for my 3rd scan. The first 2 scans definitely shouldn't have happened, though. He was more than capable of crouching under them. So I'm only giving him the semi, not the full. Arella does not understand, Nicholas does not understand. I still need Jonah. I've yet to see Jonah. He's playing so much like a rat. That should have scanned her. There's one. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I was nowhere near her. Definitely should have crouched. Arella does not understand. Just enforcing it. Reinforcing it. Oh, that's... Oh. I thought I had undone the gen kicking unknown perk, but no, that's the vaulting unknown perk. Over here. Okay, finally I can chase Jonah. I mean, I can't resist. I can't resist it when it's that free. Let's get rid of that one. He immediately vaulted back. Now, I like this. There's one scan, probably shouldn't have happened. I fucked that up. Two? How the fuck was that? That should have been a scan right there. I don't know why it was not. There should be 3 vaults there. Ah, I tried. Put this drone down to... Yeah, that's fine. You know what? I feel I don't want to fucking bleed Quentin out here on a lost game. Let's throw him up on a hook. Hopefully I'll find Jonah. He shouldn't have to sit here while I do my experiment for fucking 4 minutes as he bleeds out. Hopefully I find him. Let's put another one here. He went upstairs here. I guess I can put a scanner here. If he's not paying attention, he'll walk into it, maybe. Or run into it. I think Jonah only has 1 scan on him. He should have gotten 2, though. Okay, well. The idea was to not have to continue this game on for longer than it has to be, but you're making that difficult. Okay, well, I'm like 30 miles away from him, making the thing go back and forth, and he fucking walks into it. What? Okay, well, Jonah does not understand, so that's 4 people that... No, 3 people. We give semi-understand to the one that crouched at the very end. Good fake. Thank you, Ping. Up on the hook with you. Oh, there's Zook. I was like, I didn't see this one, so I thought that this entire half of the map was just empty. Oh, now I'm looking, there's one down there. Okay. Quentin. So he healed with a medkit somewhere. Kick my gen for some points. Throw one up in the demon circle for good measure. Let's put this one a little bit more like here. I feel like this is more unpredictable. It's still not likely to actually get a scan. Well, it shouldn't get a scan, but that doesn't mean it won't. Right, I have to search for hatch. I forgot. For some reason, I just thought that we're already on to the gate shenanigans, but no. There we go. I don't know if I've ever found it in here. That's interesting. Guess I may as well put down drones for stealth factor. Pick this one up each time and redeploy it. Nobody there. Nobody here. It's a good old walking back and forth for 2 minutes. I feel like they could reduce this to a minute, and it really wouldn't be that big of a deal. At least when it's like the hatch closed endgame. I understand 2 minutes for normal endgames. That's fair. If I've closed the hatch, I feel like it should not be 2 minutes of this. Because I swear, like 70 to 80% of the time when it's the... Yeah, 70 to 80% of the time when it's this, it's just somebody sitting here for 2 entire minutes. Yeah, I heard you fall. If you had not... If you had actually gone for the gates, maybe, but like, no. Too often do I see the entity killing people instead of people exiting the gates or me doing it. Okay. 3 people that understand, 1 that maybe did. Maybe. Semi-understood. Did I only have 1 chase with them? I don't even remember. It wasn't Arella. It must have been Quentin that only maybe understood. Okay, so that's 35 people that don't understand you can press control, 11 that semi-understand, and 3 that fully understand. Nobody today has fully understood, have they? I think those 3 are all from last time. Oy. Oy vey. It's... it's sad. We're at frickin'... let's see. 38 over 14. Oh, that's 35, not 38. Is it? Is that right? Okay, 35 plus 14, so 49. That's 71% of people that don't know to press control. I mean, it's so stupid. Why, man? Who else doesn't have people understand their counterplay? Twins, maybe? People instantly crush Victor all the time. I think that's it, honestly. I see people it's unfair. Hag is unplayed in a similar amount to Skull Merchant. I think actually even worse, but people understand to crouch for Hag traps. So like what the hell? Why does nobody understand how to not only that, they understand how to crouch for Hag tricks and to wipe them away. That's 2 entire layers of understanding that you have to need. Why does nobody understand to crouch for fucking Skull Merchant? Hag is less played, and by I think it's like, well, I mean it's like 0.8 or 0.8% versus 0.6% or something. Like it's already such a small amount, but Skull Merchant is an extra third more played than Hag, and yet, oh my god, where are we? What do we got? Okay, Hag is 0.77, Skull Merchant is 0.84. Okay, so the 0.07% more often Skull Merchant gets played compared to Hag. So not quite as much as I thought, but still, she's more often. It's more likely that you have to crouch for a Skull Merchant than for a Hag, and yet it seems maybe I'm giving survivors too much credit with Hag. Maybe I need to see if they. I guess it's a little bit harder to directly see people not crouching when you're playing Hag, since most of it comes outside of chase, and since their traps are so much more difficult to see, it's not as obvious as to when you've done a well hidden trap versus when somebody straight up just didn't know to crouch and walked right into a trap that they should have seen. But still, it definitely feels worse on Scully. If nothing else, it feels worse. Maybe it would have been worth counting. No, that feels. I think maybe it would have been worth to count how many times I've won versus lost, despite the playstyle. I think I've won like a third of my matches, even though I'm so blatantly throwing, which it's not right. I should be winning actually like. The only match that I would be like understandable to win, I think was this Midwich match. That's mainly just because Nicolas Cage found himself inadvertently directly in front of me injured with no safe pallets 3 times in a row. But I feel like I should have lost every other match, and I'm pretty sure I won like 1 or 2. And same with last time. I'm pretty sure I won like 3 or 4 throughout the entire time, which is it's far too many for the playstyle of mostly of like not tunneling, only going after healthy survivors. Nicolas Cage was an exception because he was just right there every time I turned around. He was right in front of me. But mostly only going after healthy survivors, not tunneling, and only using power for the injury, and 0 gen slowdown, pretty much. I used Pop and Eruption once, kind of, sort of, but they were not worth very much slowdown. I think I lost those matches anyway, so it's like, even then, there's an asterisk between the 2 times where I actually did use Gen slowdown. There's an asterisk to whether it really was noteworthy. This time is 2 medkits, which is nice. It'll mean they'll heal a little bit faster. Are there any other break 25 pallets? That's the only quest I have left for Killer. Ah, man. It's messed up. The frickin' Survivor quest for escaping 2 trials doesn't work on Hatch Escape, and it doesn't work when a Killer DCs. Oh, that's so rude. Why would you bring a freaking Macmillan bone on Chaos Shuffle against Skull Merchant? That's so mean. Yeah, I literally I've 1 of 2 on the Survivor Escape quest when I've escaped effectively 3 times, which still isn't that much, but like I don't play Survivor, so it should be done. I should never have to play Survivor. That's my real opinion. I should never have to play Survivor. Well, I have Fastfall. I like Zanshin. Not exactly the best on Scully, but it's still a neat perk. I think this is a better area. Okay, so these people brought a map offering, so presumably they are more skilled than average. God fucking damn it! Ah, I fucked that up. And they're W King. And they turned off my drone. No. So they should all understand how to play against a Skull Merchant. Okay, Kate understands. I feel like that's either 2 people or this is aggravating. I want to get the pickup, but I frickin' can't because this is so awkward. Laura should understand. She crouched, yep. Okay, Laura understands. I think I found myself against a Swift. So one of them understands and is able to communicate to the rest of the cast that you can press control and her power doesn't work anymore. That sucks. So that's 2 people. Oh my god, she's just fucking W King. Completely ignoring... That was a medium vault? Really? Really? Okay, I need Gabriel and Adam. Now, the thing is, they weren't crouching like properly in a chase. They just stood still on one of the scans because they could see I was trying to use my drones, and we're like, what if we didn't? They did it straight up, like, in a bad way. Like, they did it poorly. There's one scan. I think this is the Kate that I've already established understands. She fucked up, though. But that is because I was hiding the scan line inside of Shack, so she couldn't react to it and crouch. Oh, fuck off. There's actually no way. Zanshin, Zanshin, Zanshin. There... I'm so angry. That should have been a down right there. That is actually so ass. I deserved that one. This is useless to me because I already know Kate understands. I just played well. I just used her power in a good way to outplay somebody who understood how to play around her power. The only thing is, I feel like she may only semi-understand rather than fully understand because she didn't crouch the first two beams when she should have. That's not really a... Okay, one scan. Almost got a second scan for him, from him, whatever. After we... There should be another one, 2 scans. Again, he should have just crouched. Like, I'm very blatantly not playing this properly. Fucking... Which of you fuckers is making it so I can't actually... Why can I not put down a fucking drone? What? Oh my god, this game is so terrible. Okay. So, you do not understand, so that's... I was a little bit worried. I was thinking I was gonna get a 4-man Swift that all knew how to play against Skull Merchant. But no. This person does not know. So maybe they're a solo queue warrior. All I have left is... Adam? I think Adam's the only one I haven't chased yet. Isn't that kind of fucked? I see 2 people who understand that you can press control or stand still, and I'm like, yeah, that's gotta be a Swift. Cause there was no other place. I mean, it's also the Macmillan bone, to be fair, but still. It's just that uncommon. Which one are you? You're Laura. I think I've already shown that you have some understanding. That was 2 scans, wasn't it? What the... Okay, do you not understand then, maybe? I don't understand how that happened. Okay, Laura... Was Adam the one that did understand? Or maybe Laura just stopped to look... God, that's... That's an issue when I'm throwing. Sometimes people will just stop and look at me, and I think that they're doing counterplay, but in reality they're just stopping and looking at me and wondering, why the fuck is this person not playing the video game? I've already established that Kate understands... Okay. Laura does not understand... Well... Okay, there's 1 scan. How many more do I need? 2 more. And again, should be crouching. Okay. So Adam understands. Kate understands. And Laura does not understand. Gabe does not understand. Makes it so much more difficult when you just stop to look at me. Stop trying to be funny and play the game. I want to know for certain how well you understand Skull Merchant counterplay, and you make it so much more difficult when you just stop playing the game. 'Cause that's valid counterplay. Turning off your friggin' keyboard is valid counterplay versus Skull Merchant, which is so stupid. I will never forgive them for what they've done. Oh, I thought she was standing still again. I mean, it doesn't matter. We already established Kate understands. There's no way Laura has 2 stacks on her, right? There's no way. But now she does. Now she's double tappable. Give me back a thing. Okay, I have 1 shot at double tapping Laura. Yes! That was sick as hell. I could actually also take Kate here. Yeah, sure. Okay. What was I saying? I said Laura did understand, but this has shown that maybe she doesn't. Because that was just unnecessary. Are you fucking serious? Reassuring her. Gonna make me sit here for like 10 minutes. Come on. Just end my suffering. There you are. Okay. So, two that don't understand, I think I'll give Kate a fully understand, and except Laura was the one that semi-understood, and then she really fucked up. It's so weird. It's so awkward. Because sometimes it's just like, it's so blatant when they make a screw up that it just makes me think, did they just screw up, or did they not understand? It's so difficult to tell. I'll put one fully understand, one semi understand, and 2 don't understand. I think that's a fair shake for that one. Even though I kind of want to put Laura into fully don't understand based on the fact that I got a double tap on her. We'll give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she was panicking for a body block or something, rather than fully counting it against her. So that I think that was the best match so far. There was one person that actually understood and one person that kind of understood. A really good match. Only half of the people had no idea how to play against my power. Oh my god. The pain. How'd you fucking load in as artist and a good match? Half of the people don't know they can repel your crows. So stupid. It's just I don't understand it. Honestly, these matches are kind of showing just, oh, I'm out of Beppis, no. Well, I can't use Tiramisu, I only have 102 of those. I still use Pudding. These matches are kind of emphasizing to me how, I mean, a couple of things. One is, like, obviously gen perks are super important. Because here's the thing, even though I am completely, totally, actively throwing, since in the majority of cases, survivors also are throwing by not pressing the control button, my chases aren't even taking that long. But the fact that I don't have gen perks, and I don't have, and I'm not tunneling, or even semi-tunneling, like I'm actively spreading hooks, like those are more important. Those are a bigger impact on the fact that I'm losing than the fact that I'm actively throwing by her power, by using her power, which is crazy. I did do an experiment some time ago. I don't think I ever made a video about it, but I did an experiment looking at the different strengths of the different kinds of tunneling, and then 8 hooking. Which of them is like the strongest? And obviously 8 hooking was way weaker. But also, is it giga tunneling somebody? Like tunneling one person back to back to back was not actually the best strat that I found. It was better to go back and forth between 2 people. Or if you like find a weak link. Like if you find somebody that doesn't have off the record DS, then that's even stronger than going back. But since most lobbies, like 3 people have off the record and or DS, it ends up being better for you just to go back and forth between 2 people. Which is why I think Pain Res is a little bit overrated, because you only get 50% gen regression compared to like throwing on Pop Eruption and then a chase perk. I guess you could also stack Pain Res on there as the 4th perk, I guess, but like I feel like Pop and Eruption are both stronger than Pain Res 90% of the time, if not more. Because they're consistent value. Even like no matter who you end up chasing, they're consistent value. Pop is like good. It's not amazing right now, because 20%. It's 20%, isn't it right now? 20% off of the current progress of the gen. Like it's good, it's not great. But I still do honestly think it might be better than Pain Res. But when you combine Pop on top of Eruption, I feel like the 2 combine better than Pain Res does with Eruption, personally. I don't know. There are probably a handful of killers that are so unable, they're so bad with like gen patrolling. Like maybe Clown gets a little bit more value of Pain Res just because if you find yourself on one of your worst maps, like a really big map, you physically can't get value out of Pop or Eruption. You just don't have the time to go and kick gens. But like most of the cast at this point, most of the time, you're on a medium or small map where it's better, and most of the cast, or at least quite a bit of the cast now, has movement abilities, which make it so that it's a bit better to kick. Like the cost of kicking is not as high comparatively. God, every time I wish I had lethal. Is that the window? Here's the window, let's put it here. Hello. This is an awkward place for her scan. I say put it like here. That's good. She left the scan. Okay, it did get her. She's in danger of being 2-tapped. Damn. She is just holding W now. Is this... It is not. Okay, I need to actually... Damn. Again, I don't know if she's playing around the power or just... No, she is not playing around the power. Okay. Yunjin does not know how to play around Skull Merchant. It's honestly a pretty bad place for that drone and be better off here. But I wanted the 2-tap, so... Oh, that was a really good drone for the hinder haste. That's that's an example of a drone done well for getting the second down instead of just throwing. Or the second hit, rather. Since most of the time I'm pretty much exclusively doing it for the first hit. Oh, Nia? She was crouching. I think she like screwed up, but I think that may have been due to the fact that I rotated the drone. I think Nia may understand. God damn it, fucking drone. David does not look very good right now. He pressed the control button, but not in a way that actually worked out well for him. No scan. Oh, wait, why was it looking over there? God, drones take so long to freaking recharge when I'm using them in this really bad way. Okay, here. I think that should scan him. Nope. There we go. Oh, that's not... This isn't David? Okay, another scan. Just shouldn't have happened. I'm gonna count this against Ace3. Yeah. Okay, Ace3 does not understand, Yunjin does not understand, Nia may understand. And I've not seen Yoichi yet. Has Nia just been following me around, undoing all of my drones? I think she has. I need to find Yoichi, and I want to get more chases with Nia. Okay, well, she didn't crouch under that one, so now I'm a little bit suspicious. Nia, that was pretty bad. You really ought to have crouched that one. I thought that... I had high hopes, because she crouched in Shack. Sure. Oh, right. Who are you? You're Yunjin. Okay, Yoishi's over there. I think, pretty sure that's Ace3. I have never watched such a show. I have never seen a Young Sheldon episode, so I've no idea. Okay. I'm hoping to get another chase with Nia, so I can double check. That was a bad drone play by me. I have no idea. I think they may just be in basement for funsies. I'm not okay, this should be a scan. God damn. It's so freaking difficult, and the like 8 seconds I have to spend waiting for my drone to come back feels awful. Okay. That's not gonna be a scan, is it? Okay. Okay, Yoichi. Looking bad for you. They're just holding W. I think that was Lythe. Nia's just following me and deactivating my drones. God damn it. I wish W King wasn't this effective at turning off my power. Oh no, it's not Nia, it's fucking Yunjin. Okay, I just gotta do it like... That wasn't a fuck off. That was a scan. I don't care what you say, that was a fucking scan. I earned that shit. That should have scanned him. I'm so actually angry. I don't even think this person is like W King because of the drones. I think this is just how they play... I think this is just how they try and play normal chases. Okay, one more. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, damn. Come on, come on. God damn it, man. I need... Here we go. Fuck me. Well, that's kind of like a double tap. Really? God damn it. Okay, Yoichi didn't understand. I should have been able to get a double tap there. Yoichi didn't understand, A3 didn't understand, Yunjin didn't understand. I'm gonna say Nia didn't understand, honestly. I kind of think they were just crouching for funsies and not actually because they were trying to dodge drones. Could she... What? All the way over there? I'm gonna make that drone rotate a bunch. In hopes that they've... No, they're just sitting in the gate. What? There wasn't even scratch marks. You were sitting there for like 10 seconds. You could have left way sooner. Alright, so that's 4 people that did not understand Scully. I feel a little bit weird about the Nia, but because I'm pretty sure she was just crouching for funsies and not actually to dodge the thing. I am going to take a quick break, but I will be right back. Okay, so we are currently on 41 people who don't understand, 12 who semi-understand, 4 who fully understand. 4 people that know to crouch outside of the 3rd scan. And fucking 41 who just don't crouch, who just... and it's still, even if it's the people who have no idea, it still takes forever to get the 3 scans on them, because if you just hold W, it's really quite difficult to actually get the scan. It's... I feel like maybe they should increase the range of her... They're never going to do it, but I would like it if they increased the range of her scan by, like, 2 meters, so that getting the scan on people who are just W keying was a little bit better. They definitely won't. I mean, look at just all of the everything that they have done to her. And it makes it obvious that that's not going to ever happen. But it would be nice if they did. It would be a nice little bone. Because it was just that little bit longer. It would be so much more consistent at actually getting scans on people who aren't... It would require people to learn or counterplay more, I guess is what it comes down to. So something that annoys me is when a killer's counterplay is sort of automatic. Like, where in order to verse somebody who's playing a certain killer, you just do the exact same thing you were going to do anyway if they had no power. That's some of the things that really, really bother me. That's one of the reasons why I don't like. I mean, one of the reasons I don't like most basic and one killers is that like playing as Myers, once you're tier 3, they pretty much play the exact same as if you didn't. I mean, who else? Ghostface, I feel kind of similarly about. Oh my god, wait, actually, fuck. Okay, Oni is almost the peak of what I'm talking about, actually. Except that it's worse than that. Most survivors will do like 50-50s and things with pallets. They'll like fake it out and yada 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 against a normal M1 killer. But when you play as an Oni, everybody pre-drops things. And that's actually worse than playing normally because that's the like smarter way to play. Like it's the least interactive, but if you just have people doing gens, if you pre-drop every single pallet, that's kind of optimal play. So that's one of the main reasons why Oni is my least favorite killer, is because everybody plays against him like they should be playing against every single other killer, but don't. They play super optimally by pre-dropping. Yeah, I think if everybody played against like normal M1 killers the way they play against unpowered Oni, I don't think I would ever play M1 killers. I'll be so honest. It's so torturous. Just run to pallet, drop pallet, run to pallet, drop pallet, run to pallet, drop pallet, and then because it makes it so much more map dependent. It's like, is this a pallet you can bloodlust on? If the answer is yes, then nobody's skill is expressed and you're going to win the game. If the answer is no, then nobody's skill is expressed and you're going to lose the game. Like every single part about like DBD that frustrates me is emphasized to a higher degree when you're playing as Oni. And also the fact that I'm not good at his actual power is annoying, but it's both things. It's the fact that he's like the worst M1 killer combined with the fact that I don't think his dash is a very fun thing to do, and also am bad at him. It's a very saddening conflux of factors that make him just not my choice. He probably will be. Well, he might be my least favorite killer. They're gonna put out statistics in 2 or 3 days, so he probably will be my least played. Did I say least favorite? I meant least played killer. It'd be like between him and Blight and Nurse. Obviously, Ghoul and Dracula, I literally don't own them, so they're gonna be at the bottom. But like killers who I've had for a chunk of time where it'd be reasonable to expect me to have played them a couple of times. I would expect Oni's going to be really far down there. Blight's going to be really far down there. Nurse is going to be really far down there. I'd have to look at all of them. It wouldn't surprise me if Skull Merchant is on the lower point due to the fact that, like, not like really low, but like lower half, due to the fact that I played her on release, I played her after 2.0, and then I really have not played her often since the Gen 3 Skull Merchant came out. And since she only had like 1 year, a year and a half, maybe 2. And she's a relatively, not super new, but a relatively new killer. So I just had literally more time to play the rest of the cast compared to her. Like, Trapper is inherently going to be a high pick rate killer just by virtue of the fact that he's free. You get him immediately, so you probably have... And he's been there since the beginning. So he's automatically biased, even if he's one of like your least favorite killers to play. If you spread your killer playtime out, he'll still be a relatively high pick rate killer. Maybe not in the top half, but like higher than he deserves to be, I guess is what I'm getting at. I think that'll be... It's a bunch of stats I'm interested in looking at. RPD. Is East? I think East Wing's a good wing. Yeah. Because I have the desks on my right. I guess probably the best first place is going to be like here. Covers the god pallet, covers that door. I'm guessing they spawned out here. Oh, interesting. Well, at some point I will... There we go. He's just leaving the loop. Not even fucking with it. Ow. Scan. Yep. Definitely could have crouched that scan. Definitely could have crouched that scan. I think I almost got a claw trap on him. If I did it a little bit better, I think I might have potentially been able to do it. Scan? Oh, that was actually kind of a sick scan. Again, he definitely could have crouched under it, but... At least that drone was literally spawning. But no, that's... He should have... Okay, oh god, wait. This is 4 atoms. Oh no. Okay. Top atom doesn't know. Wait a minute. Oh, if this is a Swift, it's probably like an all or nothing, right? They're all different flavors of the flower atom skin. Am I... Okay, like here? The fuck? Really? Scan? Damn. Okay, which atom was that? I think that was the 3rd atom. He does know how to play around it. I think. I'm gonna say he does based on what I saw. 1 scan. 2 scans. Oh my god, okay. So the bottom atom does not. Wow, this is a lot of information really quickly. We've already got 3 of them off of the 1st gen. That should not be a fast fault. Okay. Oh, I fucked up my drone. That's annoying. Got a scan on him. We may have to look back at this... the 3rd one. Give him another chance to prove whether he actually understands counterplay or not. What was... What? Oh, he was trying to hack my drone. I understand. What the fuck? What the game? Drone? What the fuck was I seeing there? Okay. 3rd atom definitely understands the counterplay, 100%. So, top and bottom don't. I need the 2nd one. That was a decision. Huh. Yeah, the obsession is the only one I don't know about. It's weird, they're certainly in a Swift. Why isn't he telling the other people to crouch? Which one is this? Which one? That's not what I want. I need the 2nd one. Where are they? Are you the obsession? You're red. No, you're the very first one I chased. That's not very helpful to me. Well, that wasn't a scan. Okay, that should be the obsession. Okay, we're leaving chase so I can chase this guy. This is very awkward. I have to chase him straightwise. Okay, he went upstairs. I didn't mean to get the one in the lobby. I wanted to get the other one, but whatever, game. This is kind of a way unnecessary mind game that I'm doing. Yeah, if he ran into me, it would have been great, but... it'd have to be kind of pretty big throw. I heard a locker open behind me, but I'm pretty sure this guy's the obsession. This is the one I need. Ugh. Yeah, this is the one. Wait, what? Oh, no, it's not. That's the one. I think he fucked up. Okay, so they're a Swift. Why is the one person who understands counterplay not communicating to the other is how to play? That's very fun. Okay. Run into me? I think I can get him with my undetectable, maybe. Nope. That's a shame. He's gonna body block, isn't he? Come on. I did my dues. I earned my frickin' down. You're so rude. Okay, so 3 of them don't understand counterplay. They're Swift. They all are Adam with different cosmetics. So why is the one who does understand not communicating to the rest? I don't get it. Nah, screwed up the timing. Oy. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that this is the only person that understands the counterplay. I don't get it. You could tell your other teammates how to play against me. Why aren't you doing that? It's fully within your capabilities. Okay, here's... Oh, is this gonna be... No. It's rotated almost into the wall. I was worried it was gonna be unhookable. Oh, that was a weird bug. There was like... I'm pretty sure it showed me, for just like a moment, it showed me a little square rectangle going across. Yeah, so this person has showed that they definitely understand the counterplay. Yep. See, this person is so good. It is just that simple. You can in fact... Damn, I thought it was closer. You can in fact just press the control button and invalidate my power. It's not that hard. How the actual fuck? Did they have fucking off the record? Bro. Did I really get a 4-man Swift off the record? This is the first time I've experienced anti-tunnel all game, or all Chaos Shuffle, and it happens to be on the 4-man Swift by the one person who actually understands counterplay. That's so awful. Oh, I have friggin' no way out. Okay, one of you does have some scans on you. God, they're just W holding and it's so effective. Especially in this, like, just Ugh, terrible indoor map. How was that not a scan, actually? That should have been a scan. Don't... Okay. Scan? How the... Okay, game. They probably make it out off of that. They do have 2 scans, so I could double tap them, in theory. But it shouldn't happen, not in RPD. And balance landing. Like, really? So cringe. Get fucking RPD, which makes my power so much more difficult to actually get value out of, and then you on fucking some people. So one person who understood how to play against Skull Merchant. Again, I'm like 99% sure they were a Swift with. So I don't understand why they didn't just tell it. Like I said this so many times, but like, just tell your friends, press control to invalidate their power. Almost to 45. Feel like I'm slowing down on my prestiges. How many Bippus do I have on frickin'... Huh? Oh, they don't have the shorthand for Bloody Party streamers? Only 72, that's not that many. Considering that I've been constantly trying to buy them, and I'm at Prestige 44, I think I'd have at least like 150, if not more. But I'm not even halfway there yet. I think this next game might be my last one for the day. The fact that the average has gone down, there have been fewer people who knew how to play against Skull Merchant compared to last time, is honestly surprising to me. If anything, I was kind of expecting it to go up slightly, but no. It's gone down by like 5%. Or how do I don't know. I don't know if I said that correctly. There've been more people who don't understand how to play against her. Does the map offering update come out with Springtrap, or is that not until later? I'm 99% sure that the BP spending update comes out alongside him. So I'm hoping that the map offering update comes out alongside him. So I can finally throw on my 10... How many we got? 81 Midwich offerings? That's it? Only 81? And it's only going to translate into 20 games? No, wait. Less than 20 games, actually. Like, what, 16 or 17 games on actually Midwich after the update? Feels bad. I still have that question of... Because they say the map offerings don't stack, but they didn't make it clear enough as to whether different map offerings stack separately. And I'm really curious, because I haven't seen anybody else ask or answer the question, but if somebody brings, you know... If one person brings frickin' Ormond, and then another person brings RPD, does Ormond have a 10% chance and RPD have a 10% chance? Or do they both have 20% chances? Because I know if you bring 2 Ormonds, the way they said it was definitely if you bring 2 Ormonds, there's a 20% chance of Ormond. Even if you bring 1 or 4 Ormonds, it's still only 20%. But if it was 20% per different map offering, it'll definitely be nice when you're going against solo queue, but I feel like Swift may still be a bit rough. It probably won't be as bad since map offerings are pretty rare, but I definitely feel like if they stack when they're different offerings, I'm gonna be like, oh, this matches Ormond, Badham, Eerie, and an Azarovski. I'm just like, god damn it. Give me freaking, I don't know. I guess Erie's the Shack Central Eerie, I think is probably the least offensive of those. That one's not so bad. I really don't like the Azerov's maps. Cause half of them are gigantic, and the other half are only good if you 3-gen, which is not my favorite. Especially now that 3-genning is kinda pretty not that great. It's really only like viable on a couple of killers. Like Unknown's surprisingly good at 3-genning due to the projectile plus teleportation. But like you're not gonna play, Trapper in 3-gen. It's probably best to put one here. Just in case somebody closes their eyes and walks into main. Nobody on the left. Nobody on the right. Nope. Okay. Somebody's here. 2 people are here. They deactivated my drone on main. Feels bad. Oh, whoa, ho. Oh, this person is extremely laggy. This is gonna make my life a lot more difficult. I disagree. Sooner or later, they're gonna have to walk back into that area of drones, hopefully. Claire, I think Claire may not understand. I'm putting all 4 drones around here, and she still... How the God, okay, Claire does not understand. Thank you, Hinder. Alright, there's 1. It took 5 of my 6 drones to get these scans, and she cornered herself. There's a gearhead over there. Undetectable. Are you doing a totem? This is... Which one are you? Cheryl, that's her name. That was a good scan. I think I got 2 scans on her. Oh yeah. Okay, Cheryl doesn't understand counterplay. Oh, right. I should have known better. That was my bad. I feel like behavior is balanced Skull Merchant by nerfing to the point even people who actively failed counterplay have a good chance of escaping. Yeah, I agree. I think that is pretty much exactly what the deal was. They made it so that she's no more than... So anybody who could out an M1 killer is just as likely to out versus a Skull Merchant. Okay. I mean, clearly, as I've demonstrated. Continuously, because I've not won many of these matches. And the ones that I did win, like any killer probably would have as well. Okay, one scan on Adam. Definitely could have crouched that one too. That's another scan on him. Really? Behavior, do you think that that's, like, acceptable counterplay? Do you think that, like, can anybody look at me and tell me, should it be considered acceptable counterplay for somebody to vault into the killer back and forth 3 or 4 times and not be affected by a power? Can anybody look me in the face and tell me that that is an acceptable thing to occur? I'm hitting you out of anger, Cheryl. I know I'm cheating by doing that. I won't down you. I'm out of fucking drones. I'm gonna double convince him. You're making my life annoying, you know that, Ace? You're hindered. You're hindered so much, and I have haste. There's no world in which this Adam should have gotten away with what he did. Okay, Ace does not know counterplay. This Adam does understand counterplay. He didn't crouch the first 2, though. He only crouched... Well, he didn't exactly crouch. He spam vaulted the 3rd, but... It's pretty clear that he knows he's invincible when he's doing that, so... Actually, I think he did crouch a couple times. Okay, so Ace doesn't know, Cheryl doesn't know, Claire doesn't know. Hopefully I can get another chase with Adam to completely tell whether or not he fully understands or just semi-understands. This should be another scan. It wasn't, and I have no idea how it was not. She'll drop this. No, she didn't. There's another scan. Claw trap here, because, yep. Just doesn't press the control button. Okay, Adam's healed up. I can get one more chase with him. He definitely semi-understands with the whole crouching plus vaulting back and forth. Let's pull up this half of the map so I don't have to think about my drones anymore. I'll have plenty. Which one are you? That is Cheryl. I already know you don't understand. Adam, where are you? I hope you're on that gen, because it's going to be really annoying if I went to the wrong side of the map. That's Ace. Oh, but Adam was here and he pre-ran, kind of, sort of. Right? What the fuck? Adam was here. These are scratch marks from Adam, right? This is really annoying. Oh, okay, there we go. Here's something. He's going towards that gate. I fucked it up. I kind of wish I had agitation so I could bring him really far away from that gate and get yet another... Hi, Cheryl. Go away, please. And get one more chase with him. But practically speaking, nobody's going to be able to heal him before he gets out. Well, actually, this gate isn't opened. I mean, I'm right here, though. In order to defend the gate, I also have to camp the hook. Like, there's really no way that they end up healing him so I can get a proper chase out of it. Very unfortunate. I'm conflicted as to whether I want him to be fully understands or only semi-understands. I have to be so far away to get that. I think that might have been 2. Damn. Why? Oh, right, you're injured. I was like, why are you doing that? There was no reason for it. Alright. Go away. Yeah, you're outside of the scan zone. She's not going for the pickup. You're Claire. I don't think you have a flashlight, do you? 1 scan? 2 scans? I need to down Adam. Oh, this is... God, this is fucking annoying. Okay, she actually fucked it up. I could have 2-tapped her. Mori, please? There we go. I thought she was just gonna hide behind the wall, which is why I didn't get in the proper position for the 2-tap. I don't know, we'll count... I'm gonna say Adam semi-understands, mainly just because the fact that... I don't know. I almost feel like he wasn't even intending to play around my power by vaulting back and forth. It just happened to be that way. But yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be ending stream after this, but the final total for the day. 5 people who fully understood how to play against Skull Merchant. 13 that kind of understood how to play against Skull Merchant. And 40... Wait, sorry. Not 44. 47 people who had 0 clue as to how you play against Skull Merchant. Absolutely no idea. 44 people. Absolutely insane. But yeah, I will be ending stream here, so thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.